Hello, in this video I'm gonna show you how to transfer data and how to restore backup on the ZTE Blade V70 Max. Okay, so let's begin. So as you can see, I am during the setup process. Now we need to click on start. In here we need to click on skip because I have already connected to my Wi-Fi. And now as you can see we have option to copy apps and data. Now click on next. We want to use another device. And now the phone wants us to connect those two devices to each other using the cable. So that's what I'm gonna do now. But also if you don't have a cable that fits, you can always click on no cable, copy without the cable, and you can do this wirelessly. But in my case I have my my cable. So now I'm gonna connect it. Okay, first phone to the second one. All right. Okay, now we want to click on next. Now on the second phone we want to click on copy. Okay, and now the process should start. Now we have our Google account from this phone. We need to type our password. So that's what I'm gonna do now. Okay, as you can see on the second phone we have information that we need to continue the setup on our device. Okay, getting ready to copy. This might take a few minutes, so now we need to wait until this process is finished. Okay, now we have option to choose what we want to copy. We can copy the apps, photos and videos, music and audio, device settings, or the call history. For example, when it comes to the apps, you don't need to copy all of them, all 59. You can click on apps right in here, and here you can select or unselect the apps that you want or don't want to copy. In my case, I don't want those apps to be copied, so I'm gonna unselect that option. I only want photos and videos, music and other audio, and those two options to be copied. So now click on copy, and now the process should start. Now we need to wait. Okay, now the phone wants us to set the new PIN. In my case, I'm gonna skip it for now, but if you want, you can select it. Okay, now we have the Google services. I'm gonna accept all options. In here, when it comes to the backup, also I'm gonna turn it on. Okay, now the default search engine. I'm gonna select Google as my default one. In here, you can click on agree or no thanks. It is completely up to you. Okay, you can see now on the previous phone that the copying is finished. Okay, in here, when it comes to the Google Assistant, you can click on agree or skip. Same thing in here, it is completely up to you. I'm gonna also skip the Google Play. And now, as you can see, we have the confirmation on the screen that copying is done. Photos and videos, music and all the audio, device settings and the call history have been successfully transferred. So now click on done. Okay, now we have the daily wallpaper, but for now I'm gonna click on next. I want to skip it. Now we have the privacy policy. We need to click on agree. Now we have the parent control. You can click on agree. Encryption and erasure. We need to click on next. Now in here you can set your password, fingerprint, or your face unlock. But for now I'm gonna skip it. When it comes to the system navigation, I'm gonna select on the gestures. Okay, click on get started. And in here I'm gonna skip. And now, as you can see, the phone is ready to use. Alright, so that was the first method. Okay, and now I'm gonna show you the second method. So again, as you can see, we are during the setup process, and just like in the first, click on next. In here we need to connect to our Wi-Fi, so that's what I'm gonna do now. So just give me a second. Okay, now we have option to copy apps and data. Click on next, and now we want to click that we can't use other device, because in this method we're gonna use the Google backup. If you don't know how to create such a backup, also on our channel there's a video, you can look for it, and then I'm showing you how to create such a backup. Alright, now we need to sign in into the same Google account on which we made the backup. It's really important. If you log into another one, you won't be able to restore. Okay, so that's what I'm gonna do now. I'm gonna log in into my Google account. Alright, and now I need to type my password. Okay, you can see it right in here. So I'll type my password, then click on next, click on next again, click on I agree. Okay, and now we have option to restore data from another device. So in my case, as you can see, this option is that phone, the backup I made, as you can see, 1 hour ago. So I want to select this specific one, and now we want to choose what we want to restore. Okay, so we can restore apps, contacts, and the device settings. And also when it comes to the apps, you don't need to, copy all of them. You can copy the specific one, so simply click on apps, just like that. And now you can select or unselect the apps that you want to restore or not to restore. It is up to you. Okay, I don't want any of my apps to be restored, or actually all of them. Okay, now click on restore, and now the process should start. Okay, I'm gonna skip the lock screen, just like in the first method that I was showing you in this video. And in here I'm gonna basically click the same things, just like in the first case. So here I'm gonna skip all of those options. If you want, you can enable them, that is completely up to you, but I don't want them for now. Okay, same thing with this wallpapers. In here also I'm gonna click on skip, I'm gonna select the gestures. Now click on get started. In here I'm gonna click on skip, but it's also up to you. Everything is up to you. And now finally, our phone is ready to use. You can see that some of the apps will be installing in the background. Alright. Okay, so that's all in this video. Thank you all for watching. If you found this video helpful, please leave a like, comment and subscribe.